Alright guys, what's going on? This is part 2 of our Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid board game unboxing. You know, I think I forgot to mention that the title of the game was Heroes of the Grid in the last video. You guys go back and tell me if I forgot it or not. I really cannot remember. So our first video, we looked at the base game. We only looked at the base game, and then we also looked at the extra dice pack. So now we're gonna start looking at the expansions. The first expansion we're gonna look at is this one right here, the Shattered Grid expansion. This is gonna be obviously based off of the comic event that happened about almost a year ago. It was a huge one for the comics, and this is like Shattered Grid. There was a evil Tommy in another dimension, and he had the powers of both Green and White Ranger, and he got the Saba sword, and he also had the Dragon Dagger. He ripped off the head of the Saba sword, and he went in to start destroying all the Rangers in all the dimensions, and so all the Rangers had to team up and to fight against him. So we're gonna take a look at this now. I believe you can these expansions that we're unboxing. You should be able to get them in retail. I don't know if they're gonna be available right now or you're gonna have to wait. I mean, I have the box right here. I can't imagine why you would need to wait, but. Now, this one looks like it's a board game by itself. And from the looks of it, I would actually assume I could actually buy this without buying anything else. Over here in this little sticker right here says it that Heroes of the Grid is required to play with this. So just be aware, if you see this in the not even store shelves, you have to go to a game store because you're not going to see this at Walmart or Target. But if you see this at if you see this at a store and you're like, oh, you know what, let me go buy this. If you don't have Heroes of the Grid, you're going to be missing a lot of elements to actually play with this. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Now, if you guys have not seen our part 1 video, first you should totally watch our part 1 video. But if you just don't want to, don't blame me either. Just to let you know, I did get the Morphin Master. So I got all the expansions that came with it. So we're gonna take a look at these expansions and see what's inside here. All right, gotta open it up. I've actually I actually really like Lord Draken's look. I think it's a really cool costume, and I was fortunate enough to go to MorphCon and get the figure to go with it, which is awesome. I know there was a little I know with the figure there was some drama that happened with it, but I actually really like the figure a lot. Hopefully Hasbro will make a lightning figure of it. So here you go. Here's the cover of the box. The side, we got some Rangers here, and the other side is Shattered Grid. We got Rangers here. I don't recognize them, so I can only assume that they are Hyperforce. Sorry, Power Ranger fans, I just could not get into Hyperforce. I did talk to Andre, and if you haven't seen that interview, it's one of the best interviews and probably our best video ever. Not because of me, but because of Andre. But and if I remember, I think he was the Blue Ranger. It's not. If I didn't really grasp the concept of Hyperforce. I know it's not a show. I think it was just those 5 people playing just a Dungeons and Dragons type of game, and I don't know if you can play that yourself. Yeah, down in the comments, explain to me what Hyperforce is, because I really don't know. Alright, just like the base game, we got advertisements. We've seen this advertisement the exact same one. We've seen this one. This one lets us know what's in the contents. And then over here, they kind of have some rules in here. We're gonna take a look at what's contents already in here, so we don't need that too much. And then over here we got like more, like we have the same thing in the other one. It's just letting you know what other games Renegade made. All right, so again, I'm dropping things. So we got some more boards, and there was a board here. I'm hoping the camera caught like it falling out, but we got a board here, and then we got a new like center actually. So the base game had the command center over here. This is like the Time Force, the Transwarp Megazord, where like this thing, like in Time Force, all this thing would do was like when the time jets would go in front of it, and this thing would just like smack it with his like big fist. The best part was when this Megazord came into the present to help to fight like the monster, the thing hit its own butt to go and like to go and like help out with the Rangers. It's actually pretty cool. And just like the other game, just like the base game, this one is like, you know, here's the peaceful side of the board, and then we go to the other side, and here's the red circle and arrows pointing to it. I kind of wish like they would show like at least like some sort of like conflict on this side. But let's go pick up the other board. Here we go. We have the Zord Graveyard. That's kind of like grim and dark. But like, you know, we got like Titanus over there. We have like the Wolf Zord from the movie, and the Ninja Zords. We got Tor. We got like Tor the Shuttle Zord over there. Poor Tor. We got also like there's also Red Racer 1, I believe that was called. But from Turbo. Again, we have like the yellow peaceful side, then we have the red peaceful side. We have not the red peaceful side. This is the red like in danger side and everything. It would have been cool if we just got like it would have been cool if on this side like there was like I don't know, they had a fire or something like that. This is garbage. And here we go. We have the Resistance Hideout. Again, peaceful, not peaceful. And that is it for the board. So we only got 2 new boards. Obviously, there's no way you can actually play this by your without the base game, because you at least need 2 more boards, because you need 4 to make a circle. This is just going to, you know, this is only half a circle. But we got the Resistance Hideout. I know this came from the comics, and this is from Lord Draken's dimension. And then here we go. Here are our enemies and our rangers. What's kind of funny is like, I mean, to make room, like over here, everyone up here is like upside down, and then this one, these 2 like Mastodon sentries, I believe that's what they're called. They're also upside down. But let's take a look. All right. Here's a ranger I recognize. It is Jen from Time Force, and then this is the red Samurai Power Ranger, but this isn't Jaden. This is actually Lauren, the female ranger. And then okay, over here we have here's Lord Draken. He's actually really cool. I actually really like this. I can't wait to get him painted. And over here we have Ranger Slayer. Oh, I love this. Look at the cape. It's all kind of all torn. And then we also got the, I believe it's called the Black Dragon. This Zord monster thing. And then we also have the Hyper Force Power Rangers, which they look pretty cool. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty cool. And actually, I haven't seen like the designs of them. I didn't even know they had designs or weapons. But they all look pretty cool. And then over here we have the Mastodon Sentries, which also look pretty cool. They're basically the Black Ranger, but with guns. So let's take a look at the cards. Again, these are the same size cards as the Ranger cards and the Zord cards from the base game. And I'm trying to open this. This is why I can't be left alone by myself. Alright. And it looks like we got some Megazord cards in here too. So we have Marvin Shin, Hyperforce Red. So in the back of this card, it still shows the Mighty Morphin Rangers. It would have been cool if, like, in the back of here they actually showed like these Hyperforce Rangers. That would have been really cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Marvin Shi. And then Vesper Vakez. I'm gonna mispronounce these things. I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with Hyperforce, so I can't even like try to pretend I am. Oh, this is an easy name, Jack Thomas. This is the Yellow Ranger. Looks like a guy. Actually, like so, it looks like a pretty build, strong guy over here. Chloe Ashford. Again, Hyperforce Pink. And then we have Eddie Banks over here, and if I remember, this is who Andre Meadows played as in the videos. So, alright, these are the characters. I have no idea who they are. One day I'll learn who these guys are. But here we go. Here's the character I do know. Jen Scott's from Time Force. Actually, I'm really glad that they chose her. I know in Shattered Grid she kind of like leads everything, as she's the one who like time travels. And then here we have Lauren Shiba. I actually like that. She's in her Super Samurai outfit. That's actually really cool. And wow, the Hyperforce Rangers have Zords. Actually, I can't wait to see what the Megazord looks like. So this is the Lion Hyper Zord. Here's the Serpent Hyper Zord. Actually, oh wow, this one looks really cool. Did they make like any animation to go with this? Like, you know, like to have them like transform? Here's the Ram Hyper Zord. It has like Ram and there's like guns in there. We have the Cerberus. Oh, there's the 3 heads. Okay, I see all 3 heads. We have the Phoenix Hyper Zord. Actually looks pretty cool. The Kronos Hyperforce Megazord. That actually looks really cool. That actually looks pretty cool. I'm really curious. If you guys have like links to like videos on like if there's any animation on how these 5 like transform into this, that would actually be really cool to see. You know, hopefully Hasbro can like make toys of this. That would be cool. And then so we also have Jen's and Lauren Zords as well. We have Time Flyer 5. This is from Time Force. And then we have the Bull Zord, actually, which makes more sense to have the Bull Zord instead of like, you know, the Lion Zord, because, you know, the Bull Zord's like much bigger, and then that way we can save the Lion Zord if we ever get an expansion for Samurai Rangers. So pretty cool art. Zords I've never seen before. Here we go. We got some player deck, and it looks like the Hyperforce Rangers, at least Hyperforce Red, still has Blade Blasters as well. Let's see here. Throw all this on the ground as we throw it away. Okay, here's Hyperforce Red. Like I said, we got Blade Blaster, Defensive Strike, Double Slash. Oh wow, he has like claws and everything. That's really cool. It looks like the lion weapon that Cole had in Wild Force. It looks like the claws from Jungle Fury, like, you know, like when they had like when they win their super mode, or I can't remember what that mode was called. But here we go. We have the Blue Rangers card. Now here's the weird part. Blade Blaster. It's the Red Ranger. Why is it not the Blue Ranger? Does he not? So that's kind of weird. I'm guessing that's a mistake. Hopefully it's not with the other Rangers. But we got like this clothing Viper. Which look, he has a trident. That's really cool. He has blades as well. Did the blades come from the trident? Does he like rip the blades off the trident? And then Serpent Strike. That's actually, I really like this Serpent Strike art. Okay, it looks like all the Blade Blasters are gonna have the Red Ranger. I'm kind of a little disappointed about that one. I mean, they could have put the other Rangers there. We didn't need to have red and infect. We didn't need red to infect all the Rangers decks. We have the Cryos cannon. I'm sorry, this is for the Yellow Ranger because you know this is Red Ranger right here. But we have the Cryos cannon. Oh gosh, this is a big hammer, Crush Hammer. Headbutts. He's a ram, so he should be headbutting things. Protect and Serve. Here we go, Black Ranger with Red Ranger on the card for the Blade Blaster. Cerberus Fang. So it looks like this Black Ranger, it looks like it's a girl, which is actually kind of cool. Core Shield. Ground Pound. I'm guessing this thing that's on the arm, because I've seen it from the other Rangers, I guess that's their morpher. I guess that's how they used to morph. There's one here. This actually, okay, it's actually really cool. It's called the Hades technique, and like over here, like she's just kind of like staring down this putty, like it's like on the ground. Here are the Pink Ranger. Okay, so when they put the cards together, they not only they put it with this Hyperforce Pink, they also put with Time Force Pink as well. So gotta make sure it's separated. Here we go. We got Accelerate. Here we go. Red Ranger with the Blade Blaster again. Oh, here we go. Because she's pink, she has to have a bow, Hyperion bow, but she also has a scythe. That's really cool. And Swift Strike. Some really cool cards there. That was all the Hyperforce cards. Let's take a look at the other cards. So over here we have Jen from Time Force. Chrono Blaster, guess what? There's no Red Ranger here, thank God. But Chrono Blaster was actually like a American weapon. This was actually in Time Ranger. We got Chrono Saber, Overclock. We actually got another card pack, and the first thing on the card pack is Overclock. So we probably have like a couple more of Jen's cards in here. So let's take a look. That's cool. Over here we have Lord Draken in the back. So I'm guessing that's his probably his deck right there. Just making a mess. That's what I do. Overclock. We got the V5 blaster. That's like, you know, her cannon. And then Warp Vector. So some really cool cards for her. Let's take a look at Lauren's cards. Oh, we have the black box. Like, you know, that's what she uses to be the Super Samurai Ranger. Discipline. What's cool about this is like it's her, and then it's like, you know, we have SPD, we have Gold Ranger, we have RPM. That's actually really cool. Like a cool little team up. Makes me wish that those guys were also in here too. Hopefully in the future. Hopefully this is an indication for the future. I'm guessing that this is just a panel from the comic. I actually really like this silhouette kind of a thing over here. Spin sword, you know. Strafe Blast, and like it's her, like, you know, beating up one of those Mastodon Sentries. Alright, so here we go. We have the bad guy cards here. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is the boss card. The boss still shows, like, you know, Rita and, you know, Squad and Babu. And then over here is Monster. The monster cards. So we only got like three. We only have like one boss and two monsters, and that's, you know, Ranger Slayer is now a monster. But we have Lord Draken, Ranger Slayer, and Black Dragon. Our location cards, so we know where to put our bad guys. So obviously there should only be two: the Resistance Hideout and the Zord Graveyard. Now I'm kind of curious if I put the I have to like read up the rules. But if I put like, you know, two like Ancient Core of High or something else like from there, and I put that, do I put the putties in there, or do I still put the Mastodon Troopers? But over here, just like the putties, like, you know, it's either one Mastodon Trooper or two, and I'm sure there's gonna be one with three. Yeah, here we go. There's one with three. Let's take a look at the bad guys cards. This is the, hold on, I'll grab some Ranger Slayer there. Alright, this is the Mastodon Trooper cards. We got Alpha Strike, which is like just really cool, like Lord Draken with the Mastodon Troopers there. Armor and Assault, like we could see them in their full glory. Blaster Rifle. Dragon Cannon, so I guess like I thought it was like the Power Axe, but I guess that's their Dragon Cannon, what their guns are called. So pretty cool right there. Ranger Slayer has quite a few cards. You know, we have the Bow of Darkness over here with her cool color scheme. We got like Slingshot. So some really cool art from this character, and if you guys don't know who this character, like, don't know too much about this character, she came in from the Shattered Grid series, and she was another Kimberly from another dimension. Here's our Black Dragon cards. Black Dragon, I can't remember if it was a monster, or if it was a Zord, or if it was both. But here's Black Dragon like punching the Dragon Zord. And the Nega Beam. You know, and then here's Dragon Crusher as his like just crushing Green Ranger Tommy's neck. So some really cool art, and over here he's about to blast Jason, and Jason doesn't have his helmet on. You gotta protect your head, Jason. Come on, don't insult all those other Jasons. And then we got a Cyclone Strike. Now this one is like crazy. Deal 4 damage, deal 3 damage, deal 2 damage. So if there's like one ranger there, this card will deal 9 damage to that one character, and I think that's your entire health. I mean, again, or Draken without his helmet. That's actually really cool. Some really cool art here, and that is it for the Shattered Grid expansion. So that's actually really cool right there. It's actually a really good thing to add with it, as you see from what we opened, you can't play a whole game with that. You need the base game to play with that, even though it looks like a whole game. Let's go and start looking at the other expansions that are not Kickstarter exclusive. So we got Villain Pack number 1 over here. So number 1 means that this means that that we're gonna get a number 2 sometime in the future. So let's go ahead and take a look over here now. Over here we can see that it's Rito, Revolto, Master Bile, Commander Crawfish, and Pluticorn. Here in the back, instead of a sticker, it's actually like printed on the actual box, and it says, you know, requires Shattered Grid to play. This one's a little more obvious, obviously, because it's a small little box. But let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, you know what? Right there, it actually has the character names over there. And then over here on the side, we see Master Vile. We see Commander Crawfish. So something I just now noticed over here underneath the logo for Heroes of the Grid, it actually says Bandora's Palace. It actually has like the sign for Bandora's Palace. Bandora is the original name for Rita Repulsa in the Sentai version, Zyuranger. Let's take a look here. Okay, this is not taped at all. The other ones were taped. So right there we got Pluticorn. We got Master Vile. Master Vile was always like one of my favorite villains. If you guys don't know, in Power Rangers, he was the father of both Rita and Rito. Speaking of Rito, here is Rita's brother right here, and then we have Commander Crawfish. We just need Commander Crawfish. Just needs to come with the clone Rangers, like, and then that'll be awesome. So, and of course they come with their own cards. Here are Commander Crawfish's cards. Some really cool art. I actually really like that. Okay, here's Commander Crawfish with the with the fake putty Rangers. And what, like, the way you could tell that they're fake because their gloves were black. And their boots were also black. Oh, and then here's him. He has the power sword because, you know, he disguised himself as the Red Ranger. Here's a Pluticorn. Here he is, like, you know, attack with his wings. Here's some, like, lightning coming out of his horn. He's gonna go plute everywhere because, you know, that's what he is, a Pluticorn. Alright, so this card, when I first saw it, it confused me for a second. I was like, wait, did I get the wrong deck? But this is the Mastodon Zord, but there's like a whirlwind going around it. So, like, you know, it's Pluticorn using his wings to, like, attack the Zords. And pretty cool. And then there's Jason being zapped by the horn. Here's Master Vile's deck. You see here it is pink, so that means Master Vile is a boss. We got some really cool art over here. We got Hex Blast. Like, so far it's all showing, like, him attacking the Rangers. Oh, this is a really cool. I really like this one a lot. This is actually really cool. And I actually like the back of his card too. The art on the back of the card is actually really nice. Oh, okay. Here we go. Look at that. It's him attacking. It's him attacking the Rangers, and I see, like, Kimberly's helmet is, like, almost tearing off. Oh, you know, I was about to say Jason, but it just should be Rocky because, you know, when Master Vile came, Rocky was the Red Ranger, not Jason. And all right. Here's where my Power Ranger nerdness will come out. The Green Ranger's here. Green Ranger wasn't there when Master Vile came. It was the White Ranger. But oh well. But still, really cool art, nonetheless. We also have Rito's cards as well. Rito is also a boss. I was not expecting that. I thought he was going to be a monster like the other ones. But you know, he is Rita's brother. So some really cool art with Rito. Oh, here's him attacking the Thunder Zord. You know, he's going to destroy it because, you know, if you guys seen Power Rangers, he destroys the Thunder Zords. Crushing Impact, Flamethrower, pretty cool. I really like that a lot. But, like, hands down, I really love the art for him attacking the Thunder Megazord. That's actually really cool. And then these guys, they also come with their monster and boss cards. All right. Let's take a look at the Megazord Deluxe figure here. Oh gosh, come on. Again, you know, requires the game to play. So printed on there. What's cool, like, we have the Tyrannosaurus there, we have the Mastodon over there. You know, I keep forgetting to show you guys the actual inside the box because the inside the box has some cool art in it as well. So hopefully I'll remember this time. So here we go. We have a little Megazord art there. And so, what's inside? What's inside this box is just Megazord. Oh gosh, and it's taped. All right. It's just Megazord. No cards, no rules, nothing. It's just, we just have just a Megazord over here, and then we also have his sword. So we can actually, like, that's actually kind of cool that we can take off the sword. My wife's gonna actually really appreciate that when she actually paints this figure, because it's always hard for her to, like, paint it when it's all, like, assembled like this. So at least now she can, like, paint everything and then paint the sword later. You basically use this figure to and, like, all he is just to replace the Megazord token from the base game. So it's just a cool figure to look at. hopefully in the future we might get like some actual more gameplay out of Megazord. And then our last expansion that is available for that I know 100% know is available for purchase because I checked the ad flyer. It is Cyclopsis. I showed you the back of Cyclopsis, but it is Cyclopsis again. Requires the game to play. I'm actually kind of curious how Cyclopsis works. From the back here, I can tell he actually has cards. So obviously he's not just there for visual like Megazord is. Here's some side art. Here's the inside side art. This looks pretty cool. Here is his instructions, like, you know, introduction and everything, and this is the Mega figure. This is like the, you know, same size as Megazord. Looks really cool. Again, taped, just like Megazord was. It's pretty cool, you know, Goldar Zord right here from the first season. And he also comes with cards as well. Not surprising, he is a boss character. I can't imagine him not being a boss character. Here are his cards. Some really cool art. Like, I really like the Missile Barrage right here. I actually almost thought this was Tiger Zord for a second. Mega Tiger Zord. Unstoppable Force. I guess that you have to break him in pieces because each parts of this, because this is the head of Cyclopsis, right arm Cyclopsis, core of Cyclopsis, so I'm guessing you have to break a piece of him. We have to take a look at the rules, but what's cool is like from the back here, you can actually like kind of assemble him, like just kind of put it in there. That's really nice. That's really cool. I actually really like this. And then here is his boss card. And that is everything from the expansions. Like I said, all these expansions that we open will be available for retail. So if you didn't kickstart, it's okay, because you can actually get these. Which one of these actually was your favorite? Actually, I really like the Shattered Grid one a lot. Actually, I thought that was a really cool one, even though 5 of those Rangers I've never seen or heard of before, but still, it was a really cool expansion, and I really liked the figure for Master Vile. Master Vile was a really cool figure. Let me know down in the comments below if you kickstarted this. Did you kickstart like to get all these expansions, or did you just kickstart just to get the main game? If you didn't kickstart this, or if you just only got the main game, are you planning to pick up these expansions later on? Let me know down in the comments below. We will be back in the next video to open up the Kickstarter exclusives. Everything that we're going to open in the next video are Kickstarter exclusives to my knowledge. I could be wrong. There's at least one box I could be wrong about. But come back for that. Thank you for unboxing with me. Alright, till next time, guys. See ya. And then, okay, over here we have Lord Dakin. That's really cool. Was it Lord Dakin? Or I'm sorry. Hold on. Here's Lord Draken. He's actually really cool. I actually really like this. I can't wait to get him painted.